I'm Martin, welcome back. Today we're cooking pork, apple and sage burgers. Right, so first of all, let's just pinch an apple off my neighbour's tree. That'll be grated up and put into the mince. As well, what we're going to do is, on my burger today, I've got loads of homegrown lettuce here that we're going to use. And I've also, what I thought might be quite nice, is use some beetroot leaves as well. What I've also got in my garden here is an absolute load of sage. It's probably gone a little bit past its best now, but I think if we take a couple of sprigs off that, we can also use that in our patty. So what we'll do, we'll just get a couple of these nice fresh leaves off the top there, look. That's all we need, just a little bunch like that. Okay, so I'm going to make 2 burgers. So I've got 250 grams of pork mince. What we're going to do first of all is get the apple that I pinched off my neighbour's tree. So pork and apple, the perfect marriage. And we've got our sage that we chopped up. Pork and sage, the perfect marriage. Pork, apple and sage, the perfect threesome. Now we're going to also throw in a clove of garlic, just one, we don't want to overpower the flavours. And then I've got 1 chopped up salad onion, spring onion, green onion, whatever you like to call it. Now the thing is with this, it's going to end up quite a wet mix. So as a burger, it's going to not hold itself together. It's going to like start falling apart. You can see how wet that is with all the juice of the apple. So what I'm also going to do, now I wouldn't normally do this with beef, but because we've got a wet mix here, we throw in just 30 grams of breadcrumbs. So I'm going to mix that up now. I'll add a bit of salt and pepper to it, and then we'll make 2 patties out of it, and then we'll make 2 patties out of it, and then we can get the Kamado fired up and get cooking. So as I'm only cooking 2 burgers, I've just set up half of the fire basket. We don't need to fill the whole lot just to do 2 burgers. Right, so as you can see now, the flames have gone out. We've got a lovely glow on the coals. They're starting to get nice and warm. So what I'm going to do now is put this grill plate in at the bottom here. Get that there, and we'll get that nice and hot, and then we can start searing the burgers. So my grill plate now, it's about 220 C. As I always say, let's toast the bread first while the grill's clean. Can you hear that? There's so many noises going on. We've got the ice cream van in the background. Sorry kids, when he's playing his tune, it means he's run out of ice cream. I didn't used to say that to my kids. Okay, so look at that now. We've got the bread's toasted up nicely, so we're going to get that off. And then we can start cooking the burgers. So I think we're ready now to get the patties on. So let's just put a bit of rapeseed oil on here. That's quite hot now, that is. Now the reason I've done them on the grill plate is purely what I was saying earlier, that if it's a wet burger, what's going to happen, if you put it on the grills, it's likely that it's all going to fall between. So I think it's probably best that we just put it on a grill plate, and that's going to do really nice. So these are really nice and sizzling now, you can really hear that. And that's really quite hot. Just look at the coals glowing down there. Okay, so let's see how these are looking. Let's flip them over. Oops. They're looking good. We're really getting that Maillard reaction. Oops. See what I mean about them being sloppy and wet? Okay, so these are looking good. What we'll do now is we're going to get the cheese on, create a bit of steam, and then we'll close the lid so it helps the cheese to melt. I've got cheddar because I thought that would go really well with the pork. Okay, so let's have a look, see what they're looking like. It looks really good. Look at that cheddar. Look, it's all melted. That is absolutely fantastic. Let's just get that off. And get this one off. And then we'll start building up the burger. Right, so we've got our toasted buns. And what I've done here, I've made a little sauce. And that's 50-50 of Dijon mustard and mayonnaise. So let's get that on there. Dijon mustard with pork. Absolutely lovely. And then we've got our leaves out the garden. Looking good. Then we've got a couple of beetroot leaves. Get our patties on. Top them off. And there you have it. Pork, apple and sage burgers. And here we go. Oh, look. Look. That's absolutely gorgeous. Not overpowering in flavour. That's the one.